And they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Garindo. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He connects downfield on 4. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. and 10 now from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. And he busts those tackles.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Has it downfield, working the left. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Walker on first down. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now. Connects with fades. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Byron Murphy there to make the play. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. 2nd and 8. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Purdy. target to Garindo. He loses the football. The Seahawks pick it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Wow, oh wow. He sent his... So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's Purdy to throw. Hauled in by Garindo. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That'll be pretty good acting. That'll be pretty good with the second of that defense. You have to drop that pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, where it's choreography,
Right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now lead by 10. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Gets this to Fant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here's Walker running right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. All right, here we go. second down. They'll throw it. It was tipped and intercepted. The rookie from Penn State makes the play. And the 49ers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them?
They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, San Francisco. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. No one around. He's got space. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now a give to Gurindo. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
This is huge. Don't let us down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Right at left side with Guerrero. They'll cobble together a yard there. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy setting up that play action. Headed out right. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is clean, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Guerrero. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Here's Garindo again. Another big rip for him. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Oh, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give up the gun to Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Seahawks with some work to do, trailing in this game. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Oh, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They kick the running back in motion. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Some of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Trying again, following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. We send a man in motion. On the draw, it's Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the 49ers will go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Fits it through the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing now from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, I admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it deep downfield. He has the San Francisco touchdown. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? On is Moody for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you. And especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
17.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments long. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside give to Walker. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He finds Fant. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back now, pressure on its way. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Given 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Setting up a throw. Walker hauls it in. Oh, put him in the spin cycle. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
They'll throw on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Along the right side, there's space. And the 49ers take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Now Garindo. And he's brought down after a decent gain. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal. Garindo. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Seahawks 17.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 49-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Running back sent in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. To the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking for a throw here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. In this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now give to Garindo, running left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Shake them off! Let go! Hey, check that. Street. Go!
He'll go right back to Garindo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's 49ers football, and they are hurting for points as they start this quarter with a huge lead. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. This is Garindo. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Right there, that will make the coaches happy. We didn't just get the first down. A good chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Jake Moody after the 49ers field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. Moody knocks it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Walker. And this one does not go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's a throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again! And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and it happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
From the gun, Garindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's He's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connects with fans. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. 30. The 10. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Gibson now to return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Walker from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Here's 2nd and 14. Forced out to his right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. And that brings up 2nd and 7. Garindo running between the tackles. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers looking like they'll start this season with a win. The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. They'll run, it's Garindo. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards. They're going to say 4 on that carry, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Ready? Go check. Three. Back to 60. Set go. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They go with Walker here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash the defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. You go right over their head. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. This isn't just anyone in their start form.